Hey guys, I'm Greg Builds, and welcome to this Minecraft build tutorial. On this episode, we're going to create a survival farm starter house. And this house has two gardens under the upper decks, as well as an animal pen under the house. Now this starter house also has a workshop on the inside, a place to store materials, and a bedroom. This house is great for a new Minecraft world, as it uses easy to gather materials. Now this build is broken down into 7 steps, and without further ado, let's start the build. Now here's a complete list of the materials you'll need to build this house. Also, this entire build project will require an 18 block by 16 block area spacing. And I marked my area out with different color wool blocks. And this will determine how much space we need to build the house. And it also helps indicate and orientate what is the front, back, left, and right side of the house. Step 1. First let's create the log columns. We'll need 104 oak logs. At the back left corner of the outline, move back and over a space. Then make an 8 tall column. Then leave 5 open spaces in between, and make another 8 tall log column. And we can double check that there's 5 open spaces in between the 2 columns. Then let's leave 2 open spaces and make another 8 tall column. Then let's leave 5 open spaces and make another column. Then leave 8 open spaces in front of the first column. And we can make another column. And this front row of columns will line up with the ones in the back. And just like the other ones, there's 5 open spaces in between here. Then there's 2 open spaces here. And 5 open spaces between these columns here. Step 2. Next let's add in the stairway and floor. We'll need 8 cobblestone stairs, 20 oak logs, 12 cobblestone wall sections, 88 oak planks, and 24 glass blocks. In front of the center log columns, add a 4 tall column. Then a column of 3, then 2, and then 1 block. And then we can repeat the same process in front of the other center log column. Then I'm going to remove the middle log blocks, and I'm going to replace them with cobblestone wall sections. Now, you can leave these logs here if you prefer, but I'm going to change mine up for a better look. But you don't have to do this step. This is just for decoration. Then in the center, I'm going to add in 8 cobblestone stairs. Then I'm going to add a ring of oak planks around the log frame. Then once all the planks are in place for the floor, I'm going to add in glass blocks. And these glass blocks are options that you don't need to do, but I like the look of them and I like how I can see down below to the bottom floor. But if you don't have a lot of sand available in your Minecraft world to make glass, You could skip these glass inserts, as this is a survival house after all. Step 3. Next, let's add in the walls. We'll need 4 oak doors, 24 oak logs, 34 glass panes, 26 cobblestone wall sections, and 68 oak planks. Start by adding 2 oak logs next to the existing oak log column, then 2 over here. Then add 6 oak planks. Then a row of planks on top, and we can add in glass panes in between. Then let's repeat the same process on the other side with log columns on either side. Then oak planks and glass panes. Then for the center section, use cobblestone wall sections. Then 4 glass panes, and we can add 2 oak planks on top. Then let's work on the front wall of the house. Add 2 oak logs next to the existing log column. Then 2 over here as well. Then we can add in oak planks. A door in the center, and glass panes in the corners. Then more oak planks after that. Then let's repeat the same process on the other side. Then once completed with this section, we can add 2 oak doors in the center, and 4 oak planks above that, and 4 oak planks above them. Then lastly, we can work on the side walls. Add 2 oak logs next to each side. Then add a row of oak planks on top. Then we can add in glass panes underneath the oak planks. Then fill in with cobblestone wall sections. Then let's repeat the same wall pattern on the other side. Step 4. Next up is the roof. We'll need 196 cobblestone stairs, 32 glass panes, and 40 oak planks. To start, add extra oak planks along the top. Then let's add cobblestone stairs. Then along the overhang, add upside down stairs for detail. And we can continue up for 4 rows of stairs. And then we can fill across to the other side. Then once the rows are completed, add oak planks for the center ridge. Then we can add 4 rows of cobblestone stairs that are descending on the other side. And don't forget the upside down stairs along the front and back overhangs. Then let's repeat the same exact process for the other side of the house. Now, I forgot to add an extra upside down stair right here, so we can add one in now. Then we can head inside and add in glass panes under each roof peak. And we can add 3 up here, which we will have to jump to place each one in. And then we can add a row of 5 glass panes underneath those. Then repeat this 3 more times, once for each roof peak. Step 5. Next was add in the decks. We'll need 36 cobblestone wall sections and 48 oak planks. And we can start this step by moving up to the 4th block up and adding 4 oak planks. Then next to the stairway, we can add 4 more oak planks. Then connect across the front, and we can fill in the center as well. Then we can add in cobblestone wall sections at the corners. And these will make the columns. Then we can add in the wall sections for a top railing. Then we'll repeat the same exact process for the other deck. Step 6. Next up is the gardens down below, as well as the animal pen. We'll need 30 cobblestone wall sections and 8 oak gates. Now, for the first section, we can add 2 cobblestone wall sections to either side of the oak columns, and place a gate in the middle. Then over here, we can add 3 sections to each side, with 2 gates in the middle. And then we can continue adding in the wall sections and gates around the bottom of the farmhouse. And the walls along the front and back wall will each have 1 gate in them. And each wall at the sides of the house will have 2 gates. Now, once the gates and wall sections are all completed, it's a good idea to add torches or lanterns. And this will keep this area nice and bright under here. And you can add as many torches and lanterns as you would like. And then we can add in the animals into the pens. And then we can add in the gardens. And for my garden, I'm going to till up the grass into farmland. And make sure you have plenty of water sources for your crops. And then we can add in the seeds. And I'm going to use a mixture of wheat, carrots, and beets for my garden. And then I'm going to repeat on the other side. And this will help double the capacity of the garden. Also, once completed with the garden, I'm going to replace the building outline with grass blocks, as we don't need the building outline anymore. And then from there, I'm going to use a shovel and make pathways. Step 7. Next up is the interior. Now you can always decorate and fill your house with your own style. However, since this is an early game house, I kept my interior relatively simple. First, I added in a ladder, as well as a trapdoor. And this is another access point down to the farm down below. But you don't have to add this trapdoor in, as you can walk around to the outside, but this is just an easier access point down below. Next, I added in lanterns for lighting inside, but you can always use torches instead. Then I added in bookcases and an enchantment table. Then, like every house, we need a sleeping area, and I added a chest and armor stand on the sides of the bed. Now, since this is a survival house, we need a work area, and that's what this area over here is dedicated to. First, I'm going to add in some chests, because there's never enough storage. Then from here, I'm going to add in workbenches. Also, down below, I'm going to add in chest as well. And for this extra chest down here, I'm going to use this for farm related things, such as seeds, extra crops, or whatever else you want to place in this chest that's farm related or handy to get to. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about the build or would like to leave some feedback, I would love to hear it. Also, make sure to subscribe, because I create build tutorials just like this one every week. I'll catch you in the next one. Later guys! Want more build tutorials? I have many other playlists that might interest you on my channel. Make sure to check them out.